Hello ladies and gentlemen, gonna make Cacio and Pepe, and there's the recipe. Right, I'm going to have a crack at making Cacio e Pepe. Apologies for those who are offended by my pronunciation, I've done my best. Cacio, cheese, pecorino. Buy some pecorino, don't use parmesan, please. This is a Roman dish and that's what's required. And Pepe. This is going to make one of those wonderful creamy sauces which we're going to use the pasta water mixing and liaisoning, emulsifying with the cheese and everything, and it's going to be absolutely lovely. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with it now. So after that very long introduction, let's actually get on and make this thing, shall we? So, salted boiling water, add your pasta. Once it's broken down, you've got it fully submerged. Set your timer on this, at least 1 minute less than the cooking instructions. This gives you plenty of time to get ready. So absolutely tons of pepper. Now I love this stuff, so you don't have to sell this dish to me. Yeah, really go for it. Twist it till your arm hurts. This is controversial. The classic Cacio e Pepe does require 0 olive oil and 0 butter, so I'm going to break 2 cardinal rules here, but I don't care. The reason why I'm using the olive oil at this stage is it gives me a chance just to really gently warm up the pepper to sort of really release the perfume from it. So now we're a couple of minutes away from the pasta being ready. This is a good time. The pasta water will have plenty of starch in it by now, so that's the point of this. The starch and the cheese is what makes the creamy sauce. The origins of this dish go back to the Roman Empire, and this was very convenient for shepherds to take very few unperishable ingredients with them, and then obviously they then turned the situation into making an amazing dish. So while I was waffling there, the pasta is almost ready. It's not quite al dente yet. That's the time to get it out. So the water and a little bit of butter went in that emulsion there, and then you're basically just going to stir this over very low heat, and you add water and cheese sort of bit by bit, really. This is the method I saw and I quite like doing. Sort of very, very touchy-feely. You know, this is a dish that is so much about the technique and nice ingredients that you just play with it, you know, and it's pretty cheap to make as well, really. So here I go. I'm just looking again. Okay, I need a bit more water. I want to create a little bit more of a creamy sauce for this. But I've only added in half the cheese. I was sort of thinking I don't need to use all of it, perhaps, and then I can have a taste and add more. And obviously a bit more water there now. That is looking a little bit thin, a little bit loose. You know, the pasta is just going to fall completely. It won't hold it, nothing to hold it up. So just taking this opportunity to use that pan to flip the pasta around a bit. And yeah, let's get the rest of the parmesan in. Sorry, pecorino in. And you can see instantly there, it becomes creamy. This is me, I can't resist. It's Cacio e Pepe, that is pepper. There just happens to be fancy little pink peppercorns. They're really nice actually, they're very fragrant. There's almost no pepper heat from them. And I think they just look really snazzy. Final tasting, tiny little splash of water. And let's plate this up on a slate. So this is just after the event. I thought I'd show this to you now. I wanted some nice photos. And I thought, well, I've got to compete with all these other channels that have really cool looking images of their pasta dishes. So I thought, oh, well, let's just do this. This is the vlogger in me. So feel free never to serve pasta on a slate. Now that's just, let's get back to, this was a minute before when I when I did it, and you can actually see it's slightly looser there. The extra time it had when I put it on the slate sort of made it thicker, made it look better, but not necessarily taste better. This is just your personal preference. A fork and a ladle is quite a handy way of sort of trying to create a nest look, but you can see it's still a bit loose, so it's not holding itself. And in the end I go, oh, okay, it's just going to be go for the dump it in a bowl presentation. And of course, let's finish it with more pepper and more pecorino. Why wouldn't you? So anyway, I'm going to hand you back over to me. Right, so please excuse any mess behind. As you can imagine, everything was last minute making this, so this has already been sitting here for a couple of minutes before I dug in, but it's just really, really tasty. You got the creaminess, it's holding it together. I suppose you can adjust that to how you like it. If you like yours a bit wetter and a bit creamier, add some more pasta water. If you like yours a bit thicker and holding together, add less pasta water. Like with Italian food, which I fall in love with Italian food, even though I was never trained. Simplicity, 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 and good quality ingredients. You just can't go better. So, am I pleased I discovered this dish? Oh yeah. Will I be trying some more pasta dishes in the future? Absolutely. And I think I might get back into the habit of actually making my own pasta as well. And that's it really. So yeah, give Cacio e Pepe a try and let me know how you get on. See you soon. Bye.